giving me a helping hand as well as Deadeye. But let's jump into Game 13, Clash of the Titans, DWE in blue. We're going to have LNF in red, and let's see them kick off the line. Let's jump in on Danny Boy, leader of LNF. He's going to be the first to jump through into the Bravo objective. Looks like he's going to be the first to engage. And Muzz getting the first blood to Yogsy with a headshot, coming out with that ZK383. But Danny Boy running through the house, goes for the clean kill, picks up Clazy, but gets dropped by Vamos coming through the wings on the outskirts. Jumping in on Shiratsu. Picking up that revive. Gets taken down from the stairs. Cleggy waiting in the wings. Next revive's getting picked up. He's going to see if he can pick up some revenge. Goes for the shots. Takes some hits. Doesn't drop him. But Cleggy's getting taken down by Danny Boy. We'll take a look at the Bravo objective from above. It looks like it's just been absolutely flooded by LNF. Charlie objective being dropped from the side. Looks like DWE did a bit of a flanky-panky around there. Let's jump in on Juddy when we can highlight him. Goes for those shots. Takes out Muzz. Checking behind him. There it goes. Picks up the 2-piece. 3-piece. Taking shots from the back. Juddy getting the 4 down. But 3 back-to-back like a madman. Goes around. Looks like he's trying to get that revive on Yogsy. Picks him up. Wearing the ISIS hat with style. That is going to be the new summer trend of 2020. And the Charlie objective will remain in the hands of DWE, but at the cost of the Alpha objective. It looks like they're copping the Bravo objective now. Taking a look over here, DWE absolutely just stonewalling through Bravo. And we'll go over to Alpha. Looks like we got Clazy. Both Alpha and Bravo going in the hands, 145 to 147 in favor of DWE. This is only just the start, but they have a strong position getting the first 2 objectives in their hand. Let's jump in on some good old fresh mayonnaise. Obviously taking your peanut style, coming like a Canadian figure skater. There he goes. And they're going to roll on this Bravo objective. Absolutely stack it as hard as they can. Bravo objective now going into the hands of LNF, holding the Charlie objective, but losing it quick. Fresh Mayonnaise not in a good position, getting towed up from behind. Wants to try and pick up Danny Boy. Goes for the shots, takes out winning. Don't know what he was looking for. ET phone home, but Mayonnaise gets dropped by Cobbo. And the Bravo objective falls back in the hands of DWE, who now has a solid position across all 3 objectives. Very, very strong beginning with speed. Jumping in on him now. Looks like he's going for the shots. Takes out Cleggy. And they're absolutely just piling onto Charlie. Looks like there's only very small resistance coming onto the Charlie objective. They're going to try and find where he is. Looks like he's found him. Vamos getting headshot. Speed going for the revive. And they will claim that Charlie objective. But they need to make a solid comeback and pick up either Bravo or Alpha. And if we look here, you can see DWE is coming from the above. Firing straight down into the Alpha objective. LeSpeed being the only survivor now, going to be against a 4v1. LeSpeed getting dropped by Cleggy, and the Charlie objective flipping into the hands of DWE as they hold all objectives. Seiko looks like, let's see if he's going to be running around with his favorite gun. No, he's not, walking through with the Suomi. Seiko clearly not needing a team with him because he is the team. Looks like he's going for the shots. Lines it, doesn't get all of it. Picks up a 68 damage hit, but now they know where he is. It's going to be a very dangerous position. Made his way on the move back towards the Bravo objective, seeing he can flanky-panky himself around. And LeSpeed and the rest of the boys, Muzz, Shiratsu, and AG, look like they're holding the Charlie position. Nitrous was trying to defend it, couldn't do it. Vamos being taken down by LeSpeed in his stride. And now the tables have flipped the other way with LNF holding the majority, 131 to 100. This is still a very close game. This was a bit of a delay at the beginning, but 12 minutes might be enough just to allow us to go through. The Alpha objective now falling into the hands of LNF. DWE has dropped the ball as they held all objectives, now only holding the Bravo objective, being split from all sides. LNF making a massive push into Bravo. Cleggy getting dropped from Shiratsu. Vamos looking to try and take him out. Does clean him up as soon as we drop on. Goes for the second. Goes for the third. Only picking up the two-piece and dropping down on Shiratsu and Wizard. But Shiratsu's going to get that revive. Get picked up, and LNF will continue holding that objective. Jumping in on AG now as he runs up through the outskirts, and LNF completely turning the tables on DWE, capturing all objectives, but losing the Alpha. But it might just be enough time. Yes, it is. We got 100 to 105 favor of DWE, but the tickets are counting down. AG looking to pick up one, picks up Vamos. Looks for the second, knows the smoke's been pushed, firing blind. Taking shots, 69 damage, giggity goo. And he's going to find his way back around. Gets dropped from Yogsy with the Sawomi coming up, clapping cheeks. And DW making a frantic push back towards a Bravo objective, holding Alpha very strong, doing a solid push. LNF trying to just run out the clock, 98 to 97, one ticket between them. Favor of DWE, but that could change. 2 tickets between them, very close. Fresh Mayonnaise mowing down Yogsy there, picking up Seiko. Juddy coming out like a madman, going into a 3v1, gets taken down. The Bravo objective now falls in the hands of LNF, who was going to secure the Charlie and Bravo objective. Clocking out, we're going 91 to 93. This is now flipped in favor of LNF. DWE's got to make a solid push back for that Bravo, potentially capping the Charlie. Looks like we've got Shiratsu sitting all by himself, because 1 is the loneliest number, as we all know, but he's going to keep that Charlie objective secure. We got DWE, Clazy, and Nitrous jumping in back on Nitrous, the leader of DWE. Nitrous taking shots from the side, doesn't manage to get the clicks on, and he gets taken down by Shiratsu with the Sawomi coming up through the back end. Bravo objective becoming an absolute firefight. Clazy looking to get some damage done. Fires some rounds. Gets taken down from Danny Boy through the wings as he comes out through the back of the house. Danny coming through the smoke, looking to try and get that revive. Picks him up. Taking shots from the back and is going to get dropped by Vamos, who's just going to get taken out by Seiko. Seiko going in for the revive, picking up Fresh Mayonnaise. And Danny Boy Cleggy going for the revive on Vamos, picks him up. Seiko in the smoke. Seiko mowing both of them down, getting the 3-piece on Vamos Cleggy. And then Vamos again. Nitrous and Clazy looking through the smoke, seeing if they can pick up Seiko. They do, winning, taking him down. Vamos and Cleggy getting on those revives, and they're going to capture the Bravo objective. But it looks like LNF is not going to give this up without a fight, dropping their house, renovating it like Tim the Toolman. Let's jump in on winning. He's going to run through this house and try and see if he can pick up on where LNF is hiding. Bravo objective bouncing back between the two. Goes for the shots. Picks up Fresh Mayonnaise. Goes in for the revive. Picks it up, and Bravo will go in the hands of DWE. 72 to 77 favor of LNF. But DWE does hold majority objective, so that is going to click down, and we're going to see them both get very close. There it is. 72, 73, 72 all. Now it's being flipped back into the favor of DWE with 1 ticket difference between them and closing. But the Alpha and Charlie objective had just been flipped both the other way, just trading points. Are winning, looking like he's trying to shoot down through the mainway. Doesn't pick him up. Daddy Boy trying to sneak his way around the outside. Cleggy knows that he's going to be on his own, but meets up with R winning. Danny hiding his way back around the side. Cleggy doing a bit of Tom and Jerry cat and mouse. Danny Boy dropping Cleggy with the Sawomi coming through. But it looks like we got Juddy coming up through the wings. Danny Boy picking up Fresh Mayonnaise. Juddy dropping. And there it is, Yogsy taking down Danny Boy. Fresh Mayonnaise looks like he's going on through the outside, trying to pick up Yogsy. Danny Boy in a very open position. There goes the smoke. Yogsy coming through Lines him up, goes for the three-piece, but only manages to drop one. 66 to 65, one ticket remaining. This is going to be an absolute clutch game with the Bravo objective now falling into the hands of LNF. Barely clicking over. This is going to be in favor of LNF with the majority. If they can hold that Bravo objective, looks like we got Juddy and Muzz on the line, but Cleggy's going to join him, and that's going to help throw it back. Bravo objective securely going into that. Oh, was, but now it's going back the other way. Muzz nearly had that Bravo objective. So we got one ticket on either side. And it looks like he's just going to get absolutely flooded by DWE. And it looks like Bravo and Alpha will be staying in the hands of DWE as they hold the majority. 66 to 57. LNF needs to make a solid push towards that Charlie objective as they lose it. Yogsy by himself as a one-man band, goes in for the revive. Now he's not alone, goes in for the three. But as we can see, it's getting flooded by LNF. Goes in, gets taken down. Yogsy is going to get dropped by tags. Muzz holding around the outsides. Goes, picks up, winning. Gets dropped at the same time by Cobbo. And the Charlie objective will flip in favor of DWE as there is no more LNF to hold the line. Alpha objective looks like it's also being taken. We got a lot of DWE coming through. Here comes the artillery. Seiko's being dropped, looks like from the outside. And DWE will just secure all three objectives with no more resistance. 65 to 40. LNF drop the ball. Bravo objective going into the hands of LNF as they flood that objective. Let's jump in on Seiko. Surprised he's not using his favorite Adidas flavored Lewis gun that we all know he loves to use. Cooking up kebabs like a madman. Just been reading that. Yes, you're right. That does actually stop. Does actually prevent the score from showing, and I do apologize for that. I'll still have to play around with this, I suppose, but we'll get it there in the end. But look, it's 58 to 30, 58 favor to DWE right now. Bravo objective going into the hands of LNF, who will have the Charlie objective for the moment, so they hold the majority objectives. 53 to 30, very, very close game. Favor of DWE still. And Seiko is going to get taken down by Clazy. We'll jump in on Shiratsu, who's going to be pushing their way through. 50 to 29, favor to LNF. $48.27, still favor. We got Shiratsu taken down by Juddy as the Blues DWEs just come packing onto that Charlie objective to try and get it back. They're taking over the Bravo objective. They will still hold majority flags. DWE holding Bravo and Alpha 48-25, favor of DWE. LNF coming in through the north with Fresh, Seiko, and Danny Boy, seeing if they can push back. Cobbo going into a 3v1, gets dropped, and LNF will secure the Charlie objective for themselves. Bravo and Alpha still under the control of DWE, with absolutely no LNF pushing onto the Bravo objective as we speak. DWE coming through the outskirts, looking to see if they can pick up on Muzz. Wizard firing through the house, picks up on Clay Z. And LNF is going to be a massive, massive push down that alleyway towards the Bravo objective. 45 to 16, favor of DWE. DWE holds majority flags and majority tickets with a 30-point lead in front. LNF, Seiko looking to see if he can pick up anybody can. Wizard going on the three-piece there. Shiratsu coming down, Cobbo clearing up Danny Boy. Let's jump in on Wizard, who seems to be doing an absolute terrific job for his team. 41 to 13. Danny Boy getting picked up by Wizard. Doing what they can to hold the objective line. 37 to 13, favor of DWE. And they're going to make a push straight for that Alpha objective. As they hold Bravo and Charlie, they do still have majority of the flags. They could flip this. The game is not over. 29 to 13, favor of DWE, but closing quick. Alpha Objective now being flipped into the hands of LNF. Can they make a comeback? Can LNF push DWE straight back into spawn, slap their cheeks back to Battlefield 1, 21-8, favor of DWE, but closing quick. 9 tickets remaining between the two. Artillery rounds firing everywhere. 16-8, 15-8, favor of LNF. Tickets are closing down. DWE needs to make a solid push here. We got 12-8 at DWE making a push onto the Alpha Objective, trying to cap Bravo. 10-8, 2 tickets between the two. 9-8, we're getting really close down to the numbers. DWE pushing on the Bravo Objective, losing the Alpha Objective. LNF is claiming it back. 8-6, favor of 6-6 all at the moment, not favoring anybody. 5-6, favor of LNF. DWE has dropped the ball, only holding the Bravo. 4-6, 4-5, still favor. 1 ticket remaining between the two. LNF making a solid push on the Bravo Objective, trying to close it down. 5-2. DWE has dropped it from a 20-point lead, and LNF will take the win in map 1. 0-5, ladies and gentlemen. LNF coming back from a miraculous 30-point drop in the last 3 minutes of the game. But Vamos, Nitrous, Cleggy, and Clay's getting the squad. There's the score. Clip it if you can. And I'm going to update this, ladies and gentlemen. Lee Duffman, it was actually 5-0 with LNF claiming the win there at the end. Everyone get back to your snacky snacks. Get your drinks. Jesus Christ, that was a sweaty match. We got 15 seconds till we got kickoff. LNF in blue, DWE coming in on the red. 10 seconds remaining. That was one hell of a round. Now we're going into the map that was organised by LNF. Provence is their choice. And they are a go. LNF in blue, DWE in the red. And let's take a look at the Bravo Objective, because we all know this is where it's going to get hot. LNF making a solid push. Vamos and Clazy are going to go straight into a 5v2. Let's jump in on Vamos, who's going to be one of the first to engage. Gets shot from all sides, goes in, but there we go. Muzz getting the first on Vamos. Wizard taking down Cobo in the first blood coming through in the round. We'll jump in on Fresh Mayonnaise, who picks up Cleggy. Goes in, goes for the second one, gets dropped by Juddy up in the wings. Put down in your comments below, who do you think is going to win this round? Will DWE make a comeback, or will LNF steamroll this map and win the round? Click reckons LNF is going to be the one to win this round. Master ODST thinks LNF is going to win the round. That's right, Dwarf Chakra. I want to see a tiebreaker too. Do you think, ladies and gentlemen, we will get our first tiebreaker of the season? Because right now we've always had just an absolute steamroll, 3-0. Will we get a tiebreaker through? There we go, Juddy picking up more kills. There he goes, cleaning up Cleaning up at the Bravo objective will go into the hands of DWE, who now holds all majority objectives. For those who said LNF is going to win this round, they've got a solid lead right from the beginning. DWE is holding the line. Obviously, pretty pissed off from the last game. They having a 30-point lead, getting dropped immediately down from 30 to 0. LNF was sitting on 18 points and managed to get down to 8 points as they got to 24, but managed to clean up in the end. Well done, LNF, on map 1. But that's not game set done. We've still got Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie being held by DWE, and this could potentially push this straight into a tiebreaker map. Alpha objective now going to the hands of LNF as they close up Yogsy. But looks like Cobo coming through the wings, seeing if he can pick up a few, do some damage. Gets the headshot on Wizard, but now they know where he's at. Cobo's going to be in a whole lot of trouble. Picks up on Seiko and gets dropped by Danny Boy. Cobo picking up the 2-piece, but gets ultimately taken down. LNF flooding the Alpha objective, trying to keep it within their grasp. Winning coming up through the outskirts, getting taken down by Fresh Mayonnaise. And it's just an absolute hell firestorm coming down on the Alpha objective. Nitrous looking to do some damage, gets taken out by LaSpeed. LaSpeed's definitely mowing down the team, and they're going to make a solid push for the Bravo objective. Cleggy being on his own. LaSpeed, Fresh Mayonnaise, and Danny Boy. Let's jump in on LaSpeed, who's trying to do some more renovations. Making a push through, and as we can see, Bravo objective is now getting flooded. Oh, it's about even. We've got about an even push. Bravo objective still staying in the hands of DWE. LaSpeed pulling out the Piat, trying to do some damage. Picks one up on Kaleggi. Surprising he didn't drop the floor with that one, but LaSpeed and the rest of his boys are going to be taking the Bravo objective and holding that straight for LNF. It looks like they're taking not only are they taking the Charlie objective, but the Bravo objective, they now flipped the tables 104 to 130 favor of DWE. LNF doing a massive Zerg push back for the Alpha objective. We got Juddy and Yogsy just on the outside. Looks like they're going to be rushing to Charlie. Nitrous and Vamos sitting over at Charlie, taking that for themselves, but LNF running as just an absolute Zerg of people through the Alpha objective. And the Alpha objective is going to fall very quickly to the hands of LNF. They're going to be making a push. Muzz has seen where the shots are coming from. DWE into a firefight. There goes Shiratsu firing down the line with the rest of the boys. Smoke out absolutely everywhere. And they're going to do a push back towards Bravo as they know that DWE must be on that objective trying to cap it. And they want to hold majority of the flags to get those tickets down. 104 to 120 favor of DWE. Shiratsu being taken down by Cobo. Cobo picking up a 3-piece on Seiko and Danny Boy, but gets taken down by Tags. Tags going in for the revive. And Shiratsu is going to get picked back up. The Bravo objective holds it into the hands of LNF, but at the expense of Alpha as DWE does a split push from Charlie straight down. But the Charlie objective is going to be taken by LNF as they decide to do a split push back. Fresh Mayonnaise trying to go into a 3v1, gets taken down by Vamos. And Wizard Braze knows he's going to be in trouble if he stays too high at the top. Nitrous looking to try and get some shots down. Winning coming through, trying to get into the house. Wizard trying to defend the door frame. We got a 2v5 sitting up here right now with Seiko holding on the back. Let's jump in our favorite Lebanese Lewis gun holder. Picks up a shot on Cleggy. Goes in for the second one. Gets taken from the top as he's pushed from all sides. Clazy going in, getting the revive on his mates. Jumping on winning now, and the Bravo objective falls into the hands of DWE as they hold Charlie. Alpha objective now flipping over to the hands of LNF, but 92 to 111 favor to DWE. Ladies and gentlemen, this is far from over, but we may just see our first tiebreaker of the season. LNF taking that Charlie objective, Bravo objective staying in the hands of DWE, but LNF is now claiming Charlie and Alpha. They have majority of the flags, and it will start to tick down. 90 to 107, favor of DWE. Yogsy winning and Cobo pushing their way onto the Alpha objective. Wizard realizes that he's going to be alone here. Pops the smoke to make a clean getaway. He's going to try and meet up with the rest of it. He goes for the shots, takes out Nitrous. Nitrous going to be letting the boys know that he's not alone. Wizard making the shots last, going through the smoke, see if he can pick up anybody. Finds his targets. Lays down through the smoke, trying to make a clean getaway there. There it is. Takes out Juddy, waiting for him, coming through the wings. Let's just take a look at that scoreboard, because we got Juddy at the top 11-3, Fresh Mayonnaise on 6-3, but Wizard with 11-2, very, very close. Juddy and Wizard obviously being the two benefactories to their team with cleaning up those kills. And the Alpha objective will go into the hands of LNF, who has now flipped the tables and has made all objectives their own, but Charlie won't be theirs for much longer as Nitrous and Clazy take Charlie. Are winning and Cobo spawning in behind 90-84, a 6-point lead in favor to DWE. Only 6 points in front. This could flip very quickly. Can we see it happen like we did in the last game? Bravo objective still in the hands of LNF, but DW trying to make a solid push through. Vamos going after his mate to get the revive, and the Bravo objective is just going to be maintained by tags. Wizard coming up through the outskirts, but the Alpha Bravo objective holding the line very, very close. LNF flipping the tables, going back. They are now a 90-point lead, 90 in front to 68. Ladies and gentlemen, over 20-point different. DWE falling by the wayside very quickly. The tickets are counting down. LNF flipping the tables from a solid beginning. DWE had all objectives and has just dropped the ball. LNF saturating them wherever they go. Cobo trying to get the Bravo objective to himself. Danny Boy and Seiko making a solid push. Juddy looks like he's going to be running into Seiko and gets clapped on the cheeks. Seiko waiting for him. Cobo in the house, trying to get that Bravo objective to flip over to DWE. They need to get an objective on their side to start clicking this back. 89-55, favor of LNF. Nitrous coming down through the wings. Looks for the shots. Gets taken down by Seiko. Picks up a two-piece on Cleggy and Nitrous. Vamos coming through. Looks like he's going to try and get those revives. Seiko's waiting for him. Goes in, picks up Vamos, trying to get the revive. Seiko now on a four-piece run. Five-piece taking out Clazy. Going in for the revive. Can someone stop this absolute pain train from laying it down into DWE? LNF 89. DWE to 46. DWE needs to make a solid push, or if this is going to fall into the hands of LNF, they're going to secure this win and move on to the semi-finals. Ladies and gentlemen, DWE really needs to push hard here. Charlie objective going into the hands of DWE. Alpha objective falling into the hands of DWE as well. Bravo objective being the only one. Can they count the tickets down? There is a 40-point lead between the two. With LNF on 78, DWE on 42. The tickets are counting down quickly. We got Tags trying to do what he can to find the shots. Goes through, lines him up through the smoke. Doesn't get the connecting hits. Cobo getting a two-piece in the kill feed there. Tags going in for the revive. And the Bravo objective is now flipping into the hands of DWE as well. LNF securing it back. Clazy closing it down. Wizard and Clazy on the objectives themselves. And this is going to be a Tom and Jerry cat race. But Wizard finds him and takes him out, securing the Bravo objective. But now he's going to be rushed by Vamos and his crew. Bravo objective now going in the hands of DWE. 64-42. 40-point lead, 20-point lead still ahead. DWE might just flip this back. We did see it in the last round. Can we see it from DWE doing the same thing and giving LNF a taste of their own medicine? Bravo objective, Alpha and Charlie now in the hands of DWE. LNF dropping the ball on all three. 53-42. We got a 10-point lead between them. But closing quick. Bravo objective is going to get rushed by LNF. And we're going to jump in on Shiratsu, who's looking to try and get some shots. Gets taken out by Vamos, waiting on the staircase. LaSpeed coming up. They're going to be meeting too. There he goes. Vamos waiting as well. Bravo and Charlie still in the hands very securely of DWE. 43-39 favor to LNF. We got two tickets between them. One ticket, 39 all. We have an absolute tie right now going in. LNF dropping to 38. Tables have turned, flipping back to DWE. 38 all. 37-38 favor of DWE. LNF needs to make a push onto the Bravo objective here. Alpha objective is being taken by DWE right now. If they can hold that Alpha objective and push it down 38-35 favor of DWE. LNF is losing it very, very quickly. They need to make a push. 5 tickets between the two. LNF making a solid push onto the Bravo objective. Coming back, Clazy on his own, going into a 6v1. Clazy taking out Fresh Mayonnaise, trying to hide. Wizard coming up through the outskirts, takes him out as he tries to pick up Nitrous. Bravo staying in the hands of LNF. Charlie objectives completely unsecure. We're going to see Shiratsu coming straight into that Charlie to take it. Vamos spawning in with Cleggy on the Charlie. Shiratsu's going to be by himself if he makes that push, but they're going to push back onto Alpha. DWE 34, LNF 28. The tables have definitely turned in favor of DWE, and this could be the first tiebreaker of the season. Alpha objective now flipping to the hands of LNF, but at the cost of the Bravo objective going back into the hands of DWE. Bravo changing over right now. Alpha objective, LNF has just lost the majority. DWE picking it back up, 29 to 27. 2 tickets remaining between them, favor to DWE. LNF trying to see if they can get that Bravo objective back into the hands. They're just clocking it over. Let's jump in on Seiko. Going in for the revive. LNF now flipping the majority, 27 all. This is going straight into a tie. They've flipped it 27 LNF to 23 from DWE. DWE is now in the loss. LNF in the favor, 27 to 21, 6 points between them. DWE needs to take another objective to close it down, 27 to 20. The gap is widening between these two, but it looks like the Alpha objective is going to go into the hands of DWE as there's no LNF on board. But Charlie just getting absolutely flooded by LNF. They're going to take that Charlie objective with relative ease and hold the majority, 27 to 15 with a 12-point lead. LNF is definitely in the favor. DWE needs to make a comeback. They're trying to close in on the Charlie objective, trying to flip it back. Looks like they're going into Bravo. LNF are dropping the ball on all 3 objectives. Charlie objective flipping to the hands of DWE. So is Bravo. 23 to 13. 10 tickets between the two. Can LNF come back and hold the line? Pushing on to the Alpha objective to see what they can, but the majority holding into DWE. Tickets closing down 17 to 13. 16 to 13. Favor of LNF. 3 points between them. We're getting very close to the end of the round. 14 to 13. 1 ticket between. Favor of LNF. 13 all. Can DWE flip this back to their favor, holding majority objectives? 11 to 13. This is flipped back into DWE's favor. LNF needs to make a solid push if they want to get DWE to make the loss. 10 to 13. 3 points between them. DWE in favor. 9 to 13. DWE coming through with a win on this side. 6 to 13. Nearly double the score. 3 to 13. DWE is going to win the round unless LNF can pull their finger out. 13 to 2, LNF in the loss, 13 to 1, DWE. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the first tiebreaker of the season. 13 to 0, favor to DWE. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a sweaty match, flipping back and forth from the 100 points, but LNF, Wizard, Danny Boy, Fresh Mayonnaise, and Seiko getting the squad. And ladies and gentlemen, we now have our first tiebreaker of the season. I will introduce the Clash of the Titans. We all said this was going to happen. And thank you for that follow, Master ODST. Thank you for clicking that through. And Rixie's done the same thing. Delta Thief Pro, clicker as well. Thanks for the follow, guys. I do appreciate it. I know that there's been some technical difficulties through this a little bit today, but we will make it through to the end. We're now going through to the tiebreaker map, and ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a map I think is going to get quite intense. It is going to be a tank map. Here we go. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to let you see it with 48 seconds left to count down. Mercury, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our tiebreaker map will be Mercury. We're going to see tank battles firing it out between the two. And I'm so excited. I don't know about the rest of you, but we're going to have a tiebreaker map for the first in the season. This has made me so happy beyond belief. Ladies and gentlemen, Clash of the Titans. This was the map the match we've all been waiting for. Next up, we're going to have FL facing DW in the second round of Clash of the Titans. 10 seconds left to go. Let's get in on it. We've got DWE in the blue, LNF in the red. Who's going to be jumping in the tanks? And away we go. There it is. Take it off the line. Waiting to see who jumps in on those tanks. Looks like everybody from LNF just jumped in on foot. There we go. Nickel J in the tank. And Yogsy being the only one not to spawn in. I believe he's going to try and take the tank. But Nickel having an immediate advantage, pushing through. And let's see who's going to get the first shot. Jumping in on Danny Boy. Rocking the Lewis gun. And the Bravo objective is going to be falling into the hands of LNF unless DWE can make a solid push onto the objective. Nitrous getting the first kill. Headshotting Seiko. Clazy cleaning up on Wizard. And Danny Boy cleaning up on Vamos for the first blood coming out. Bravo objective was going in the hands securely of LNF. But is being contested by DWE. They haven't flipped it over right now. This could go in both ways. Bravo objective going back and forth like a pendulum. Shiratsu seeing what he can. Cleggy hiding in the corner. Clazy cleaning up on Muzz. Bravo objective nearly in the hands of LNF. Can they close it through? Very, very tiny. We're on the pixels. Bravo objective falling back towards the hands of DWE. Vamos cleaning up on Shiratsu. Bravo now flipping back. Bravo being an absolute firefight of hellic proportions. And the Bravo objective looks like it's closing back onto the hands of DWE. And they've closed it with the majority now holding into the hands of Alpha and Bravo to DWE. 157 to 154. DWE has a solid advantage at the beginning for holding the two. Yogsy sitting in the tank. Nickel J, we got Cobo trying to repair him at the back with Muzz trying to repair Nickel. Let's jump in on Nickel. Getting the shots get taken, but he's still getting the repaired. Thank you for that, Brandon Spring. Yeah, I'll have to change that around. I will fix that up on the game system at some point, but we're already too far into it, so I'll remember that for next time. Thank you so much for that. All right, moving back into the game, and that tank battle is still going off with two repairers. It's just back and forth, back and forth. Nickel, but we look like the speed's going to try and come through and help him out. Is he going to be taken from the back? Launches his shots. There goes the Pets, but taken from behind, gets taken out. The speed dropped by Vamos. Vamos doing what he can to hold it. Bravo objective still in the hands of DWE, but Seiko's going to try and make his way onto the objective. Takes down Vamos. Seiko running around, trying to get away. Jumped in on Koa. I don't know what happened there, ladies and gentlemen. Bit technical difficulties, but Bravo objective still in the hands of DWE, but at the cost of their Alpha objective. As we see, LNF made a solid push through and has now capped the Alpha objective with the Charlie. They now hold the majority, plus they hold the home spawn. If Cobo runs out of ammo, it's going to be very difficult for him to get back and pick up some repairs and some ammunition. But it looks like the tank's gone, and Cobo did manage to take down the tank. Fortunately, we didn't get to see that, but Seiko cleaning up shop, jumping in on him now. And he's going to be making a push for that Bravo objective. Alpha objective looks like it's being flipped back into the hands of DWE. 141 to 121. We got 20 tickets between them. Still favor to DWE, but we're right in the early game now. And there goes Seiko being dropped by Clazy coming up through. And it's just a blue storm coming through the Bravo objective. And on the kill feed, it's just blue lighting up on the red. LNF struggling to hold their position, keeping the Charlie objective. It's been one of the only objectives that hasn't flipped in either fate, just staying in the hands of LNF the whole time. But Cobo is going to get pushed. Cobo and Yogsy both being pushed. Yogsy very, very much thankful towards Cobo. Cobo doing what he can to keep that tank alive. Taking one for the team. But the DWE is trying to hold the line on the Bravo objective against LNF. LNF making a solid line push straight into Bravo, trying to saturate them. There goes Cleggy getting dropped from Danny Boy with a Lewis gun. And LNF just steamrolling through to the Bravo objective. Vamos being the only defender. And the Bravo objective is now going to start flipping. Let's jump in on Vamos, who's going to see if he can try and do some flanky-pankies around. Vamos taking down the speed just as I jump in on him. And the Bravo objective now flips in favor to LNF, who will hold the majority, 138 to 106. This is still definitely in favor to DWE. But now they're going to stop LNF from making that push on the Bravo. Gets taken out. Wizard dropping Juddy and taking out Vamos in a two-piece. Seiko also picking up a two-piece on Nitrous and Cleggy. Bravo objective now flipping into the hands of LNF, securing it 135 to 106. This is in favor of DWE. LNF flooding like termites on a mound to Bravo. And DWE's dropped the ball, but Yogsy's pushing straight through to Nickel. Here it comes. We got rammed. Looks like Yogsy trying to push him out of the way. Nickel on fire. Getting those shots through. Nickel's in a whole lot of trouble. Yogsy taking him out, and down he goes. Nickel being taken out by an 18 grenade by Cobo in the wings, but gets taken down from the back end. And Cobo is going to be dropped from Seiko right at the top. Jumping in on Yogsy right now with 66 health. He needs to find his way back to a repair station to get those heals. And we're going to see Seiko trying to push him around, but being as a medic doesn't have anything to help. Cobo going in for the repairs. Winning and Juddy making their way through. Seiko by himself is in a very dangerous position as we got Winning coming up to try and flank him from the outsides. But it's completely dropped at Seiko. Now going on the hunt. Hiding in that house. He's waiting for anyone to come through. But look, let's jump over to Bravo. Bravo still holding in the hands of LNF. 115 to 104. This is closing down. We've got 10 tickets remaining between them at 114 to 104. Favor of DWE. But with Bravo and Charlie in the hands of LNF, for the moment, it will clock down. And we've still got a 10-ticket lead between them, 112 to 102. Favor to DWE. Bravo objective still staying in the hands of LNF. Juddy trying to make his way onto the objectives, going into a 2v1, taken down, and the speed and Shiratsu taking down Cleggy and Juddy. Bravo objective staying in the hands of LNF. But here comes Winning and Cobo. LeSpeed going into a 1v2. Cobo trying to find his way around the outside. LeSpeed's going up around there, but let's jump in on Yogsy, who looks like he's on fire and not in a very good way. 62 manages to pull off that sneaky repair. Sees the revive. And he's going to be joined by his teammates, so at least he's not alone. Picks up the repairs of the Bravo objective, now falling to DWE hands. 103 to 96, favor to DWE still. With only a few tickets between them, this could swing in either direction. We've got Shiratsu and LeSpeed pushing through the Bravo objective. Are winning Juddy, Vamos, and Clazy holding the line. Fresh Mayonnaise now by himself going into a 4v1. Fresh Mayonnaise picking up the revive, getting the one on the LeSpeed, going in to pick up Danny Boy. He knows that he's going to need his teammates to push through with him. Picks up Danny Boy, picks up Seiko, gets taken out on the back by Cleggy, but Cleggy gets dropped immediately by Danny Boy. This is just a revive death. LeSpeed picking out Nitrous, goes in for the revive, and he's going to get rushed. Vamos coming up through the wings, gets taken out by Nickel. And the Bravo objective just staying in the hands of DWE. 100 tickets to 84. We have a 16-ticket lead between the two. Favor to DWE. The Bravo objective just hanging on to DWE. But that's going to be turning back as Danny Boy, Fresh Mayonnaise, and Shiratsu walk on the Bravo objective and flip that back. They will now hold Bravo and Charlie the majority and try and close those tickets down. We're now at 94 to 82. A 12-point lead between them, still favored at DWE. Yogsy still not taking down that tank. And let's take a look at the scoreboard while we're here. Yogsy with 5-0 in that tank. And at the top, we got Juddy on 14-9. Fresh Mayonnaise 3-5. Shiratsu on 9-5. Winning on 11-7. These guys are definitely holding it. Nickel looks like he's waiting to get another tank with 2-3. Not making a solid push here. Yogsy by himself. Bravo objective flipping back into the hands of DWE. But they have just lost the Alpha objective. And with Charlie and Alpha, LNF will hold the majority. 88 to 75 favor to DWE. 13-point lead. DWE just need to hold on and just delay this as much as they can to push LNF down. And so they end up with the win. But LNF is not going down without a fight. and they're holding majority now 84-75, 9-point lead between them and dropping fast 82-75. Can we see what we just saw in game 1 and game 2? Can the underdogs of the match manage to flip it back around? Because DWE had a solid position from the beginning, but now it's going in favor of LNF. They just need to hold the line 79-74, 5-ticket between them, still favored to DWE. LNF making a solid push. Alpha Objective now going back into the hands of SDS. DWE. I don't know why I said SDS, but DWE. And they will take the Alpha Objective. But Speed's not going to let Juddy take that by himself. And let's jump in. Let's jump in on Juddy, holding on the top. Put me on the Speed, but either way, Speed's looking for Juddy. Juddy's looking for Speed. LNF not letting anybody. There he goes. He sees him coming down the staircase, picks up Juddy, and now holds the Alpha Objective with his teammates. They're going to hold that, and now they're flipping it. Bravo Objective going into the hands of DWE. Cobo are winning, spawning in on him. Cobo holding the line. They're going to hold Bravo, but LNF holding to both Alpha and Charlie Objective. It is 52-68, favor of LNF. They have flipped the tables, now holding an 18-point lead in front of DWE. LNF is in the winning right now, 49-68, very close match. DWE needs to make a comeback. They're losing the Bravo Objective. They're taking back Alpha. They've just lost Bravo. Charlie still in the hands of LNF. And Yoggsy's still on the top, going for the high ground. Nickel doing what he can. Danny Boy trying to keep him alive. Can Yoggsy finally get put down? Nickel having a hard time getting him. Bravo Objective and Charlie still in the hands of LNF. 43-64. We now have a 20-point lead in favor to LNF. They were struggling for the entire round until now. For the first 10 minutes of the game, they were in the negative. Now they're going into the positive. 39-63, favor of LNF. Can LNF keep this position? Nickel J being flipped on his side. Going for Circus Soleil in a tank. 8 health remaining. One more hit, and he is Gonski's back to the redeploy screen. 6 health remaining. He's doing what he can to stay alive. He's going to get chased down. One grenade up the backside, up the poop chute, and he's going to be gone. Tries to look like it, and there it goes. He is taken out with a Panzerfaust. Nickel J taken down by Clazy, coming through the outside. Looks like Cobo was going to try and come through and repair tool him to death. But DWE now holding the Bravo and Alpha Objective. Can they flip this back the other way? 31-56 favor to LNF. We have a 24-point lead in favor to LNF. And this is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen both teams get down to single-digit wins. Last round just keeping in the double digits. I believe it was 13-0 at the end of it. But the Alpha and Bravo Objective holding in the lines of DWE. The tickets are going to count down. We're now 30-46. So we have a 16-point lead in favor of LNF, with DWE making a push for the Charlie Objective. And Juddy's going to see what he can do. Lines some damage. Goes for the shots. Realizes there's a tank right there. Backs off. Goes in. He's going to get flanked from the backside. Luckily, he had Nitrous to save his ass, save his bacon, goes in for the shots, takes out fresh mayonnaise. The Charlie Objective now going in the hands of DWE. Can they flip this 30-35? 5 tickets in favor to LNF. But all majority objectives have just flipped in favor to DWE. 30 all. This is now 30-29. Tables flipped exactly back to DWE. LNF needs to make a solid push. The tickets are counting down like crazy. 30-26, 30-25, 30-24. Favor to DWE. LNF losing their grip. They held a majority line there for a good 5 minutes, but now they're losing it. DWE bringing it back from a 24-point difference. They're now on a 10-point, 11-point difference. 27-16 favor to DWE. Can DWE maintain this position? Can they hold the line? 27-11 favor to DWE. 27-10 again. 10 seconds remaining until the end of the round. LNF going down 27-7, 27-6. DWE holding the line incredibly strong. LNF losing the grip in the last 2 minutes. 27-1. DWE will be pushing through to the semi-finals. LNF has been removed and will be going down into the next losers bracket to face off against DNB tomorrow 12 p.m. Congratulations, DWE, making a massive comeback with Vamos, Nitrous, Cleggy and Clazy getting the squad. Ladies and gentlemen, that went from a 30-point lead to a 27 lead. My God. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say with that. That was absolutely brutal. But well done to both teams. LNF holding their own as much as they could. With 2-1, DWE does go forward to the next round. The next round we will have is DW versus FL, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And I hope to see you all there. Congratulations. I've been your host, Nivalicious, and thank you for all your feedback. Thank you for your follows. And I'll see you all in the next round.